Since Dead or Alive 6's release, there has been a lot of questionable actions surrounding this game. At launch, the game had a lot of bad press due to Shimbori's mixed statements, which he blamed on misinterpretations, which led to us being told that certain aspects of the game were being toned down, since they were taking into consideration the perception of the game from a female's perspective. They also have wanted to keep their spot in the world of esports, so they have been toning down quite a few of the female characters and their outfits, but now unfortunately a costume featured in a previous game will not be available in Dead or Alive 6, and it's pretty easy to see why. It is just far too sexy. Dead or Alive 6 will not feature sexy transformation for Phase 4's Knight of Azure costume. A prominent Dead or Alive news site has confirmed that a sexy variation of Phase 4's costume based on Arnis from Knights of Azure featured in a previous game will no longer be present when the costume debuts in Dead or Alive 6. On February 24th, the Dead or Alive news account run by the fight stick manufacturer Dead or Alive 6 Portal announced that Dead or Alive 6 would be receiving 16 new costumes based on the games published by the Gust Corporation. Now, I am very glad that they are, of course, putting 16 new outfits into the game. If you still play this game, it's great that you are getting new content and you're getting new outfits. But of course, they just have to tear away these sexy, scantily clad armored women in their new outfits and, of course, not put them into Dead or Alive 6. Upon seeing that the Katsumi clone known as Phase 4 would once again be receiving a costume based on Arnis, a fan inquired as to whether the costume would retain its sexy demon form based on the same transformation seen in Knights of Azure and previously featured in Dead or Alive 5 last round. Responding to the fan, Artmic confirmed that the costume would no longer feature the demon variation upon its debut in Dead or Alive 6. No, the costume is not transformable in Dead or Alive 6. The removal of the sexy transformation is the latest in a string of issues surrounding Dead or Alive 6 and attempts to tone down the game's sexuality in comparison to previous entries. Now, the point that bothers me the most in this whole situation is not the fact that they did not want to create a new sexy outfit for a character. I do believe that developers deserve the creative freedom to not create sexy outfits if that's truly what they want to do, but the problem that I have here is the fact that this was an outfit that was previously featured in the last installment in the franchise. They are specifically removing it for, of course, esport audiences, and because they toned down the game to appeal more to a female audience, which I personally think is bullshit. I, as a female, like to see women in scantily clad outfits, and of course, if you did not want to, you could simply just change their costume. There's multiple costumes for those reasons. If you don't want to see a costume that maybe shows a lot of skin, like this one, you simply don't have to equip and attach that outfit. I personally am very disappointed to see this happen. I dislike seeing characters changed and toned down, and a lot of people were expecting this transformation outfit to be available. This is a game that has an M for mature rating. I think that anyone purchasing or playing this game can obviously experience looking at fictional characters in scantily clad armor. I highly doubt that we will receive a comment on why they made this decision for her, or if we will see more characters altered, though only time will tell. So let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you very disappointed to hear about this situation happening? Do you even play Dead or Alive 6 still? I know a lot of players have decided to just give up the game and move on to something different. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.